I'm actually looking at the wood grill chicken with portobello wonton. You so fascinated by the prices, you can grab it at home. That pork chop was great.
Those gloves reach really high now.
What?
Those are some really long gloves.
Yes, they come even longer.
Oh, wow.
They're surgical gloves.
So right now you're technically performing surgery?
Not exactly. I don't know if I call it surgery, but it is a minor procedure.
Really?
Right? I mean, you can't just like go to your like local pharmacist and have them sew you. Okay. Not too many people do actually do sewing.
Really?
There are doctors or nurses.
Rickety?
Rustici?
Rustici.
Rustici.
R-U-S-T-I-C-I.
T-I-C.
Hi.
Well, then how can you tell people that? Oh, it's all about timing. I just passed the buck next year when I hiked up the price.
Is
Nationality?
goat? Do they use goat skin?
No.
They don't use goat skin anymore?
No.
Because I had stitches or goat skin stitches.
You sure it wasn't cat gut?
Cat gut?
They still use that?
Yeah, not very often.
Are you
Not for
gonna
stuff like
suture
this.
that one?
Yes.
I can still feel it.
That's the gut on my finger years and years
Want me to
ago.
poke you?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that one last and see if the medicine works. Feel this one at all?
No.
This one?
No. No.
If Villalobos would take product, I will never be allowed to adopt her out.
Pitbulls and Parolees. That's a really good show. To be
Sounds
honest.
excellent. Okay.
I guess that's the term.
A species of pungent Bigfoot found deep in the South. The Bridges family believes the skunk ape has been stalking their home.
There's this huge footprint.
Wow, that's a big one. Their convincing testimony and compelling physical evidence leads us to believe we may be in the right place. To make sure, we have to put their evidence to the test.
Carolyn claims that she heard this guttural, growling, screaming, horrible noise on the deck. As they opened the door, they saw this, what they claim is a handprint on the inside.
We tried to figure out how big that handprint was based off of the known sizes that we could see on the doors in the film. And 7/16 inches long. When we figured out the approximate size of the hand, we found that from the base of the thumb to the tips of the fingers was 11 inches. Okay, well that's a start.
My suggestion is Bobo agrees with his hand just with his fingertips, Bobo. Touch where she's saying to touch. We wanted to do our best to recreate this situation when it happened. So I got some hand lotion and asked Bobo to mess his hands up so we would have something to leave on the surface.
So it's not here?
Here. So lift
Bobo
your
is a
weight,
big
Bobo,
man.
Without moving.
That guy is
We have
huge.
A definite fingerprint, right? Just his handprint alone was about 8 inches. The original print is claimed to be 11 inches. So if you were taking your fingertips, Bobo, and add them to where she had the length, and only at the part of the way back, then drop your palm and see if you could drag your palm and recreate it. My hypothesis is that this is a human hand that may have smeared across that glass, making it look bigger. So now what I want to do is have Bobo take his hand, smear it across the glass, compare it against what Carolyn saw, see if she notices the difference.
I'll do the drag one up here.
Is this gonna be these ones now?
Yeah.
Yep. Just keep on
Carolyn,
moving.
does Bobo's recreation here in any way replicate the size or any of the details that you saw in the original handprint?
Not really.
Not really at all.
Not really.
Wasn't even in the ballpark. Wasn't even close. Renee said, it looks like it could be smeared. And you look at the video, to me, it looks clearly it's not smeared.
What you saw was a handprint. This woman is credible. She says she could see dermal ridges. I'm not sold. I would need to see an actual handprint that can prove to me that that wasn't a smudge. I was frightened.
This is a unique one. And if you're thinking this is still going on, or at least they're still in the area, you're still hearing the sounds, then, hey, we should stay here tonight. Oh, yeah. How about you?
I want to.
Is that all right with you guys? After hearing about all these compelling incidents, we were very eager to go look around in the field. Okay, well, listen, the sun's going down, so we're going to get out there for tonight. We need some time to get suited up. Let's go do it. Out here on the back deck of Mr. and Mrs. Bridges' property is the fence
No pain, right?
down into the valley where skunk apes have come several times. So we're going to do something a little different tonight. Use a modification of the dark man approach.
Is it hard to stuff shove that through?
We're going to have her down in
No?
the woods,
Really sure.
pretty far back. She's going to be alone. The dark man technique is when you get one person all alone with no lights or no electronics whatsoever. And that person sits alone in a place where hopefully a Sasquatch will come walking by. Okay, that's good. Very good. All right. Let's go here's the big tree.
There's one right here. Why don't I do this one?
Yeah, looks good.
I like this spot.
Renee's going to be down there at the gully. It's her spot where she's going to be looking and listening, telling us over the radio what's going on. Cliff and I will be able to swing around.
You don't think we're ever give him his APN net?
Not yet because the mental health folks people still haven't seen him yet. So I want him to be awake for those guys.
So I don't pass out on them.
Yeah. So but I will. I'll talk to them about it, and that way, whenever they are done, I'll gladly get them going.
Yeah, we copy. I'm going to do a call from here. Bobo, go ahead and give a long, low motor. Anything for you, big boy.
I just heard something from you guys.
Renee, we heard the knock too. All in the same direction you heard it from. It must have been real loud because we requested distance from the property when we heard it.
I wonder how much of this stuff they edit.
I'm not exactly sure what they're saying, but
You gotta think that if they really found definitive evidence of anything, it'd be on the news. Right? Like, the news would love that if they found, like, something that could really prove it.
and it didn't take long before we
Like
heard
the
a
Today
real
Show.
good knock.
Yeah.
Loud enough where we were hearing it from probably
It's like these shows they never quite find.
they'll pop over. So from here, what
No.
we do, we can
No.
position the ridge above the valley so we can look down into it. Exactly, we're going to move along the ridge.
Rustici, right?
Rusticity.
Rustici.
Then off to my right where the knock came from. That was directly behind me now. Can you guys confirm? Directly behind me. 12 o'clock. Into the house. I've got a visual on Renee. There's nothing behind her. Cliff says there's nothing behind you. That was you, Bobo, right? You didn't do that, Bobo.
I also kind of think that there is something out there, like when we found like the anglerfish in the deep sea,
Mm-hmm.
we didn't really think they would ever exist. We heard
Sure.
old stories about them. So what makes you think that?
I'm not saying that there isn't.
No,
one.
I know,
I just
but-
think that the shows don't
Oh,
usually find anything
totally
because, like,
crap.
right if they found when they found an anglerfish,
Walk in the
it
forest.
was like big news. It was like on everything.
Mhm.
All like the big news places were like, oh yes, it's him.
I'll be on the third right now.
When was the anglerfish discovered?
What did you call it?
Back in like the 80s, huh?
I don't know.
Do you remember submarines? Like around the era, what era they?
A toaster strudel.
Submarines became really popular in World War II. I'm not sure exactly when the first submarine existed. It was definitely before that.
No, they found like it was like in the late 80s, I think. They found the anglerfish. Not sure though.
I don't remember.
Dad, how do you know when you're in love?
I've had 3 great loves in my life. White cheddar, Christian bacon, caramelized onion.
What about Mom?
Let me try me. Each one magnificent in itself, but together.
Like in the McDonald's studio sandwich.
What?
studio. But they're only here for a little while.
The new CDO from McDonald's on Amazon Premium Chicken, the simple joy of being in love. My love.
Your carpet sees a lot of activity, so it's dirtier than you think. And vacuuming alone isn't enough. The Bissell Lift-Off Deep Cleaner gets the dirt vacuums can't. Hot cleaning solution and rotating vibrating brushes penetrate deep into the carpet to loosen dirt and stains. Then powerful suction lifts it away. Plus, the Bissell Liftoff has a removable spot cleaner.
So how long did it take you to go to school to become a doctor?
Depends when you start counting. After high school?
Yeah.
11 years.
Ooh. Takes 3 years for veterinarian school.
I think you gotta go to college first to be a vet, though.
Yeah.
So that's still another 4 years.
That's still kind of short.
No, what they do is they do no for your original like basically animal sciences, like you could treat animals. You go to school for 3 years for it, and then after that you get you still have to go to school while you're doing that, and then after that you become a like an official. Like you could do anything with an animal practically, except test on them.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Who's that you?
I do think there's a squatch in these woods. Finding Bigfoot. New season Sunday, November 11th. Animal Planet. Surprisingly human. As a personal trainer, I get to work anywhere and everywhere, which means taking payments hasn't always been easy. With Square, I can accept credit cards right on my phone. I just plug in the free reader, swipe the card, and my client signs with their finger. And it's affordable. Just 2.7.
And I know on Stitches for Animals, it's like way different.
Even out
Is
here,
it?
Yeah,
start accepting credit cards
you
today.
have to do way different stuff. I was kind of like, because I was reading up on it, like, just like if you make an incision, like, you can make a deep incision on a human, and you can miss a lot of stuff. When on an animal, they're so small, you can hit like an artery just like that. I was kind of like, wow.
So then that's what, I'm sorry.
No.
Have you ever worn glasses before?
Does this hurt right here? You feel poke?
Mm-mm.
That's what this is about. All talk about it.
How are you doing today?
Terrible. It's a Texas thing.
Are you threatening me?
Yes.
Are you threatening me? Yes.
When you're close to dance, watch out. Rattlesnake Republic. Since Sunday, November 18th at 8. Animal Planet. Surprisingly human. Sunday on Animal Planet. A more live action called Wildly.
That guy's crazy.
Yep, you can tell it's more live action when you see this turtle pop up. It's like a regular episode.
That guy wrestles turtles.
Flies in, get ready for a bonus scene.
I could never do that. I pulled an alligator, a snapping alligator, snapping turtle when I was younger in the bayous.
Yes.
Never want to do that again.
Yeah, that was nasty.
They're ugly, and they're mean, and very pokey.
Our quest to prove the existence of Bigfoot's cousin, the skunk ape, has led us to the woods
Skunk
surrounding
ape?
the Florida home. Overwhelming
What the
physical
hell
evidence
is
and
a skunk ape?
observation of telltale Bigfoot behavior leads us to believe we are right in the middle of a skunk ape's domain, and we are here to prove it.
You know where they got the stories of vampires from?
No, you tell me.
Transylvania. So basically, what I learned is people, basically the royalty, they're only basically bred within the bloodline. So incest, basically, constantly. And then that started causing weird genetic mutations, basically. And so, like, apparently, like, when they go into the sun, the sun was, like, so intense on their skin, it would make their gums pull back. So it looked like they were vampires, so to speak.
Yeah, they think that that's called porphyria.
What's that? That's what it's called?
It's people's theory. I think werewolves came from the same disease.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
After Bobo sighting on the thermal imager, we spent a good hour and a half out there, making sounds, walking around, and listening. We heard
Do you watch Ghost Hunters at all?
We have seen it before. I don't watch it regularly.
Renee, how long much longer you think you can hang out?
I think that what they do is more legit than this. Because they go to, like,
Scary.
legit like air bases and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then they, like I've seen one thing where it looked like a woman in a dress was walking across like shadowy. It was kind of cool, but also kind of scary. The thought that there's something after. Feel like you're forgetting something.
No, I couldn't see what it was. Which one? Alright. Have you seen Paranormal Activity yet?
No, but I heard it's samo and it looked freaky.
Yep.
I saw one of the previews on YouTube and I was like, whoa, it freaked me out.
I think we're clearly on the right track. However, we need to narrow down our search area. To do so, we need to learn as much as possible about the southern skunk ape's unique behavior and habitat.
Southern skunk ape, so where is that? Oh, Florida. That's where the Bigfoot originated from, Everglades.
And these native people have shared the land with these creatures for generations. Luckily, Bobo has a local friend who knows both the terrain and the people. Now, who's your contact actually in the village, Bobo?
I know a couple guys out here. One guy's Herbert. He's a medicine man, and he knows about the Sasquatch. So I got a hold of my friend Herbert. He's a Seminole Indian, and he arranged for some meeting with some other natives in a Cheeky out on the reservation at Big Cypress. Everybody hurry. He has an airboat. He can take us right out to the village. You guys ready for a little treat with the airboat? These things are fun.
I am totally stoked to ride an airboat.
I've talked to tribes all over North America.
I saw a tattoo today that someone really messed up on. There was 2 right feet.
Yikes.
I would have been pissed. And my
Good
friend,
reason not to get a tattoo.
huh?
It's a good reason not to get a tattoo.
My friend didn't even notice it till I pointed it out. It was like of a pinup girl.
Mm-hmm.
And he thought it was, oh, he's like, yeah, dude, look at this. This is so cool, right? And I'm like, you know it has 2 right feet. And he looks and he's like, oh, no.
Dang.
You gotta get there before dark.
Hey, how you doing? All right. Good to see you again, Herbert. This is Renee.
Hello, everyone.
Cliff.
Everybody. Whoa. Hi.
More stitches than you thought, huh?
Came down from the panhandle of North Florida.
Yeah, they are.
They call
I think they'll all look a little bit better if they are pulled together just a little bit.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd come down here from Seminole to South Florida since you've lived with them for thousands of years. That maybe you could give us some advice to bring back to them.
Tell them not to look at them as a pest or animal. Look at them as a human being. The only way you can really coexist is to give them respect. That's very good advice. Have you ever actually
Alright.
seen one yourself?
I have the nurses come and put some antibiotic ointment on
To
you.
the swamps.
Okay.
Cut logs out in order to build chickies and such. As we were walking